Arches National Park is known for its famous landmarks, but if you're willing to trade the paved road for a little off-road adventure, you'll find something even better. Today, we're tackling the Eye of the Whale and 10 Mile Valley trails, two of the best-kept secrets in Arches that leads to something even more amazing, but more on that later. It's a journey through sand, slick rock, and washes, leading to a place that feels like something out of Middle-earth. This isn't just another scenic drive. You need high-clearance four-wheel drive to even attempt this trail. And that's not some rule that we just made up because that's what we think. It's actually required by the National Park Service. To do any 4x4 routes in national park areas, you have to have a vehicle with high clearance and a low range. So sadly, they do not let Subarus or any type of crossover with higher ground clearance on these trails that you actually can get a ticket for them, so keep that in mind. But with that said, this trail features deep sand, tight washes, and slick rock obstacles, making sure that only the adventurous really get to experience it. So if you're in a trusty handy ZR2 like we are, it's really nothing much for it. So let's be extremely clear here. This trail isn't extreme, but it does require patience depending on how many people are on it. Sometimes you'll run into hikers, runners, or even bikers on this trail, so do make sure to share it with them. The road itself alternates between soft sand and chunky rock sections, making for a slow but beautiful, rewarding ride. The Whale Arch Trail ends at Eye of the Whale Arch. Imagine that. And then it transitions into becoming 10 Mile Trail, which is still a green trail on Onyx, so a 3 out of 10. So nothing too dramatic, but you...
Two-wheel drive.
So far, it's nothing... that's why there's no outside footage yet, because there's literally hasn't been anything noteworthy.
It's easy.
So we eventually hooks up with Tower Arch Trail, which is a moderate. And so we'll just continue showing you guys the pretty scenery and unless something comes up. And just as you're settling into the trail, you'll be at the main attraction. The Eye of the Whale, a natural rock arch that features the landscape like a portal into another world. Walk through it and suddenly you're standing in a hidden oasis, lush green plants with the sandstone and standing trees. It's a very unexpected burst of life in the middle of the desert. And if you look at the arch itself, it's easy to see how it got its name. It looks just like a giant eye, gazing out over the ever-changing terrain of Arches National Park. With this quick stop done, we're not stopping here and heading back. We are going to push forward to 10 Mile Valley Road. This is where the adventure gets a little bit more off-roady. There'll be a few more rock obstacles and sandy washes, and it's all because you're getting closer to one famous trail that everyone talks about, and that is Tower Arch. But we're going to cover that one in a completely separate video, so stay tuned. Focusing on this trail, the part that you get to here is a quiet, remote, and kind of slow going. A mix of deep sand, slick rock, and some small rock obstacles that'll keep you on your toes if you have lower clearance. At one point, you'll actually get to drive for almost a mile inside of one of the washes. This is probably one of our favorite parts of the trail because it actually took a little bit more driving experience since you had to switch back in between the trees and the rocks. It made it a lot more entertaining. And just like that, after you're done with the wash, you'll finally reach the one big rock obstacle on this trail. It's not technical, but if you don't pick the right line, you might just need a quick spot. Just one of those moments that makes this off-roading area so much more fun. Yep, you're good right there. It just has a ledge, so you're fine. Smaller ledge, but not terrible. Train mode wasn't the ticket, huh?
Oh, now it's stuck.
You can come on up here, Everett, if you want.
Give me your card now. Try to get to off-road mode. It could be road mode's really super high quality.
Eventually, this road connects to Tower Arch Trail, offering one of the most adventurous routes through Arches National Park. If you're not into doing that, when you hit that road sign, you're gonna want to turn around. But we decided to continue forward, but that's a story for another day. What's great about this trail is you won't find big crowds here, just open, wide landscapes and the feeling of exploring something new people haven't really seen too often. While Eye of the Whale and 10 Mile Valley aren't the most famous trails in Arches National Park, but they just might be the most magical since you'll have them mostly to yourself. If you're looking for a way to escape from the crowds, push your limits, and learn a little bit more about your vehicle, this is the trail for you. So how about it? Would you like to take this adventure through Eye of the Whale and 10 Mile Valley? Or do you prefer to stick to the main roads? Let us know down in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more off-road adventures here on Legendary Trails. And don't forget, get there on the trail, and we'll see you soon.